Good morning. Happy Friday, August 29th. This weekend is Labor Day weekend, so I have off of work for a little while, and I'm so excited. I'm going to do some projects in here, and then on Monday I'm going to decorate for fall, and I'm really excited about that. But I wanted to do a pre-fall home tour, or just like the main part of my house. I'll let you peek into the other rooms, but just the main part. Here's my front door. Post or pre-fall, before I'm decorating for fall. I'm going to change out those movies and put some fall VHSs in there. My cat kept knocking this over, and so now it's got a little bare spot right there. I'm going to have to color it in with a stain pen. I haven't dusted anything. All I've done is vacuum. But whenever I decorate for fall, I'll go through and make sure to give all of the surfaces and all of the pretties a good dusting. Here's this over here. Everything's super dusty. I have a Blu-ray player now, and I figured out how to hook up my universal remote to that. So that's awesome. Something's going on outside. I'm not sure what though. And today is rainy, which is so nice. It's rainy and stormy. There's one of my chairs. Everything is pretty much the exact same in the main part of the house because I love it. And I haven't wanted to change it. Here's what my couch looks like. Then over here on the wall, I did have more of these fake moths. I cut them out of a picture that I had, but my little nuisance over here, my little kitten, she's very cute, but she likes to get into everything. So she has knocked down from the wall all of the ones in her reach, so there are only a few left, but that's one of them. Also, I knocked down something off the wall that had rocks in it, and so I had to put all of them in here. I had them spread out, but I love the little pretty stones, and most of these are from one of my friends. This one I got at a yard sale for like $1 a long time ago. Here's this shelf. I did have some green berries in here, some velvet green berries, but the kitten has claimed them as her own. So they are her toy now, and they're in her toy basket over there. I love the way this looks. I recently got this from the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and I love that it matches. It's like tying in the really, really dark maroon color, which I love. And then over here I've got my recliner, my Bible, my book that I'm about to start reading, and my journal. I have the man who cleans my classroom at work. He brings me old books because he sees me reading sometimes, and so he brings me books. He's such a sweet person. Such a sweet man. Here's my little side table. I changed the lamp that was over here, and I ran out of tissues, so there's none over there. I've just got some pretty plates. And then in here is just some napkins, some Aleve, some allergy medicine, stuff like that. And then I've got my daily medicine in here, and the remotes, and a pen and a pencil. And there's my other recliner. I love this chair. I don't know what that loud sound is outside. I wonder if it's them working on the gas station across the street. Probably. Here's my bags. Here I did have mail, but I took it out because I didn't want to accidentally show personal information. This has turned into my theater bag, so in there I have a crossword puzzle, a pen, a pencil, and my script because I'm not used to going to theater rehearsal and sitting out for most of it, because usually I'm a lead, but in this show I'm just one of the background people, and so I go there and I say my 2 lines, and then I have to sit down for the next hour and a half, and so I just have my bag there. And there's some pillows and my little warmie. I love this hall tree. So pretty. And over here, as you can see, I still haven't finished my case opening. It's the way that it is. Today or tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and finish it. I need to put drywall screws in the rest of this. Make sure that I get all those all the way up in there. I'm going to get the corners and the mud and go ahead and finish that out. So I'm excited about that. This room has not changed at all. I don't think, since the last time I showed it. I just really love the way that it is, and so I keep it like that. Oh, up here, I do have a little fall snow globe I got from the Dollar Tree. That's for my brother. Look how dusty it is. That's how much I need to dust. I got that from my brother. He collects snow globes, but I haven't seen him, so I just set it up there. And I've got my little collection of crystal. Some of these are from my mom. Some of these are thrifted. So on the top it's vases and a couple of champagne glasses. And then I have wine glasses and then just miscellaneous crystal bits and bobs. And that's just a hodgepodge. That's all thrown together. So just some stuff. Over here in this basket is Christmas magazines, a duvet cover, and a blanket. And my cats love to sleep in there. And then up here, I do really like to burn my taper candles. I have one on the coffee table as well. I forgot to show the coffee table. Oh, there's my two little babies. Hi. Here I just changed this one out and got a new one because this is my third taper. I really like to burn the taper on the coffee table. I don't have the candles lit right now though because it's pretty hot, and I turned the AC off for the sake of this video because it is super loud. Nothing new over here. Just my little clocks. There. And then in that little crochet basket, my kitten loves to play in that, and so I keep all of her toys in there. She knocks it over every day. Look how much bigger she is. She's growing so fast. And I really need to dust this because a lot of the drywall dust got over here on this bookshelf. So I'm going to be dusting that when I decorate for fall this weekend. But I'm probably going to keep it pretty much exactly the same because I love the way I have this bookshelf decorated. This room is my favorite spot in the house. I just love this room so much because of all the furniture in here and all the pretties in here. And there's the top with the bird theme, with the bird cages, and the bird's nest. I saw a golden quail taper candle holder at Hobby Lobby today with my mom. And I carried it around and I decided to put it back because it was like $8 even on sale, so I didn't get it, but very cute. Over here is my prized possession from thrifting. I believe I paid $3.99 for that. I love that thing. I need to wash my Afghan. My mom's best friend's mom made me that. It's very special. And I don't have any of my fireplaces on because it's just still too hot for that. Even seeing the flames, I just don't want to. But I am ready. I'm ready for a cool front. I put some apple pie scented wax in my wax melter for whenever it gets cool enough. Oh, the middle of the table. I just have a doily with a candle and some flowers from the Dollar Tree, and I just got this today when I was with my mom. It's from Bell's Outlet, and I love how antique-y, how vintagey it looks. Oh, it's just so cute. It makes me smile. Anything that has that kind of over the garden wall-esque look, I love it. It reminds me of that show, and I really love that show. Okay, moving on. Moving on to the hallway. Got my rose rug here. I've been thinking about it for a long time now, and I think I'm finally going to do it. I want to paint all three of these plastic doors in the hallway. This one, that one, and then the one to the bathroom. I want to paint all of them the bathroom color. So I'm thinking about that. I love this area over here. I love it. Even though it's really dusty and it needs a good cleaning. Here's that. This side of my couch. And especially that. Look at all the dust. Oh my word. Especially since I do so many projects and stuff in here and I'm sawing and painting and everything just gets all messy. that this is my newest piece of driftwood that I got at the place my dad works at. It was in attached to a tree in a creek, and I got a big old splinter chopping or pulling that branch off the tree. But I love it. That makes a really good staff. And there's a little plant stand. My mushroom shelves that I don't put anything on. There's a couple more of those moths that I was talking about. And I think that's it. There were 9 of them on the wall. Oh yeah, I have 2 more over by the bathroom. And here's the top of this. I don't have it decorated this way. I just kind of set a hodgepodge of things on here to get them out of the way, and it ended up looking like this, and so I'm just keeping it like this for now. This is a hand-me-down from my mom recently, and I've had this one. I really like this one. And down here, I'm not sure if I showed you, but I did make these little curtains, and I have tension rods holding them in place there to hide my puzzles. So I'm storing all of my puzzle collection under there. And here is a cloak I made for my D&D character that I never finished. But, yeah, it's still pretty, so I like to have it up there. I just like fabric. I think fabric is beautiful. And the hallway is a little bit different. This is actually a table, but I don't have a piano bench, and so I'm using it as a piano bench. Hopefully it can support my weight. I probably should not sit on it. But whatever. When I fall down, whatever. On top of the piano, I have pictures of me and my family. It's not really decorated all that well. I have a couple of books, the Messiah, and then just a songbook, and my kitty cats, and a couple of tapers. And I would love, love, love to get an antique piano lamp. I saw one on Marketplace. It wasn't even something that I wanted, and then I saw one on Marketplace, and I thought, oh my goodness, I would love to have one. So I would love one of those. And I'm also, there's a lot of things I've been on the hunt for, and one of the things is an antique or an old sheet music cabinet for pretty and for storage, because in my bedroom I have 2 huge piles of music from college, and even some from high school, my region music and all of that, and it's all like so much music for piano, for saxophone, a lot of it. So I need somewhere to store all that stuff. I should probably go through and get rid of a little bit of it, because it's a lot and I don't read it. I'm not really a musician anymore, so I don't need it, but I like to have some of it for memories and for just in case I want to pick up my instrument and play some more. This I moved out of my bedroom because I'm really trying to figure out a way to use what I have in the best way that I can while I'm kind of waiting for other things. I knew I wanted to keep this chair here because I really love the look of that with the stack of pillows in it. I think it's pretty. But I really wanted something to store the cat food right outside from where I feed the cats, because I did have the cat food stored in my library room over there, which I will show you in a second. It's not completely clean and like ready to be shown, but I'll show it to you. So I am keeping the cat food in here, and the rest of these drawers have miscellaneous like stationery, and then all of my old devices, so every cell phone I've ever had, and then just a bunch of wires and chargers and stuff. And I think the bottom drawer is, actually I think both of these are electronics. I just have a bunch of electronic things, extra chargers, plugs, all that kind of stuff in there. And then I put one of the chairs over here. This is of course not complete. It's not the way that I want it. I've always had trouble with this back area, but that's what it looks like for now. And then over here is the cat's box with just a little decorations on it. And I think like this wasn't like this before. I'm pretty sure my cat has been standing on the chair and taking these off and playing with them. So if I move my couch, I bet I will find some of these red sunflowers under there. And then I have 2 more moths up here. I did have 3, but I guess one of them fell down. And I don't want to do a full deep dive into the bathroom. I have not cleaned it very well, so I don't want to show you all my dirty sink and everything. But this should be over here. Here is the bathroom. It's the same as it was before. When I showed you, I still haven't done the base trim yet. Those are hand-me-down from my mom. And yeah, so that's what that looks like right now. And I love the wall. So I'm thinking about also having this wainscoting and rail and doing the same thing in my kitchen and painting it a different color. Because I really love warm colors, and I think if I paint the hallway a warmer color and paint the kitchen a warmer color, I will like it exponentially exponentially more. But paint costs a lot of money, so I'm not entirely sure that would be a good idea right now. Maybe in a few years, if I'm still here, I'll paint the hallway, but I'm really thinking about doing that to the kitchen. Here's just a sneak peek into it. Pretty much the same as last time I showed you, just a little bit dirtier. I've got some dishes in the sink that I need to wash, and I need to sweep the floors. But yeah, I've kind of got my coffee going. I need to get me some coffee. And let me pop in my room really quick, because it's a little bit different because I moved that was in my room behind one of my chairs, and I moved it. So this side of my room looks like this. I've got my Christmas movies right there. It's not finished, of course, and I've got some tissue paper hung up here because I'm looking at windows to get installed, because once I'm done with my with the case opening and a little bit more of the bathroom, then I'm gonna do this next. It's gonna be my next project. We're freezing. This is going to be my next project, as well as some trees in the front of the house. But my room is exactly the same. I have like this bookcase decorated exactly the same. I haven't changed anything, and all the decorations here on the coffee table are just what was on the what do you call that wardrobe thing. I just moved them off of there and put them here. That is new. I got that from an antique shop. I think it was $8. That Irish castle looking piece. I really like that. And it's just what it is. I'm not going to show the other side because that's just my bed and a couple of side tables. Oh, but that's what I mean when I say I have stacks of music. That's not even all of it. That's just most of it. But yeah, I would love to get a place to put all those. I'm also looking for just a small entertainment center for my TV. But I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this room, and I think it will come to me once I have this window in, and I'm going to put another window over on that side, so I'll have two of them. But yeah, everything in here is the same, and I love this. I love the way that's decorated. I think it's so pretty. Come on, little squirt. It's time to leave the room. Such a good girl. And lastly, boop boop. He's got a little rash on his head. I've been treating it though. Lastly, here's what the library room looks like. I've got some leftover shades in here. I think I'm going to send those to the thrift store, and I'm going to save these to find a pair of matching lamps to use them for, or I'll just give them to my mom. And the decorations are the same from the video that I did. I'm really not sure entirely what I want to do in here. I kind of want a big old recliner, but I kind of also don't. I kind of want to put a desk in the middle, like a roll top desk, and have it be just like a study. But I don't know. I really don't know. I know I want to use this room, but I'm not entirely sure what for at this point. So that is all. That is my house pre-fall. Oh, I forgot to mention everything over there on the piece of furniture in the back corner. That's all decorated for fall, because that's the stuff that I've had in here. So as I'm thrifting and shopping throughout the year, if I find any pretty fall bits or bobs, I put them in that drawer. And so I just took all my fall stuff out of there, and it all fit perfectly on that little piece of furniture. So that's why I have some fall things out. And then that, of course, I got today. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one if you watch the next one. Bye!